Welcome to the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show from Republic Tiger Sports. We'll look ahead at tonight's matchup and get you ready for tonight's game. And now, the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show. David Brazil alongside Coach Tim Brown for our pregame show as the Tigers get set to tip off the season against Jefferson City Helias. And are you ready to go?
Yeah, we're really excited to get a chance to play, and not only play, but play against a really good program in Jeff City Helias. We feel like it's two really good programs, going to lay it on the line. It's a fun game because, it's a team from a different part of the state, not a whole lot of stakes, any high stakes on the line, just two proud programs that have a strong tradition and history, getting a chance to hook it up, and kind of exciting to get to hook it up and play a game before our tournament, before Thanksgiving, and they're coming off a Final Four appearance with some guys coming back, so I know they'll be excited, and I know our guys are excited to get rolling.
How has this last couple of weeks of practice gone as you've gotten the team together and the season's kind of officially started?
It's been going great. Obviously we've been jumping through hoops, doing things maybe a little differently. With preparation, just never knowing who's going to be there the next day and how long they'll be out. But felt like we had a good 3 weeks of practice to start the season, and we've been able to kind of hit pause on some things and take some steps back and reteach, and really feel good about where we're at from a preparation standpoint. Obviously, we've got to hook it up and play good and execute in a live situation. Felt good about how hard we played and how physical we were in our jamboree, and think if we can build off that and do those things, we'll have a chance to get better tomorrow night.
So Helias, as you look at their roster and who they've got back, what do you see from them and expect from them, and what are the challenges that they pose?
They've got two really good guards. They've got one who's a junior, really good player. He can shoot it from deep, very physical, does a good job of getting in the lane, shoots pull-up jump shots, and gets to the rim. So he's got all three phases to his game. He's going to be a tough matchup for us to contain. And then they got a sophomore guard who's very explosive, played some last year as a freshman, and has a high-scoring mentality, has the ability once he gets hot to really get it going. So we don't want him to really get it going. We want to try to limit his ability, and like I said, once he makes one or two, it can turn into 5 or 6 really quick. Yeah, he likes to shoot it from deep too, so we're going to have to guard the three-point line. Thankfully for us, we feel like we've got two pretty good guards too, and so it'll be a good test from them from a personal standpoint, and also our team. We always pride ourselves on the defensive end and an execution from a defensive standpoint. So we'll see how well we're able to come up with a game plan and execute that game plan early on in the season, and I know either way we'll get better because of it.
What's your key offensively? When you're having a good night offensively, what is your team doing?
For us, obviously we're getting stops on the defensive end. That's where it always starts, and rebounds. I think if we're able to get stops and rebounds, we're able to play the game at the pace that we want to. And then if we're playing well offensively, we're moving the ball and we're setting really good screens, and players are doing a good job of slipping those screens. So if we're playing with good pace, the ball's moving, and guys are doing a good job of setting their man up and getting good looks and setting good screens, usually the game usually rewards that, and the ball finds the net pretty successfully.
All right. Good luck against Helias.
Thank you.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Pinniger Chevrolet is proud we continue to serve Springfield and Southwest Missouri as we have for over 40 years. The Pinniger Chevrolet family treat each of our customers like family and exceed every expectation, not only in the large selection of new Chevrolets on the lot, but also the quality of pre-owned vehicles to fit any budget. Whether you need a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, pick Pinniger every time. Find new roads in Republic or online at PinnigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinniger every time!
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com.
Well, welcome back to our Absolute Roofing pregame show as the Tigers get set to tip off their season against the Helias Crusaders. This is a pretty good rivalry for teams that are about 2.5 hours apart as you drive it. Started back in the state semifinals in a triple overtime classic that the Tigers won on their way to a state championship. And it has continued over the past few seasons as they've met up in tournaments at times. They have now played a couple of games in a row in the regular season. Last year, Republic traveled up to Helias and did not play very well. Lost 71-58 a little under a year ago. And they'll try to put together a better performance tonight as they get ready to go in the 2020-21 season. You heard Tim Brown talking about it on the pregame. Kind of hard to predict where this thing's going to go, as you know, with COVID causing, beyond the illness that it causes, causing quarantines among some students. And, you know, there was just to kind of lay out the ground rules as the winter season begins. The Missouri governor did release new rules about which kids need to quarantine and which can continue to go to school, so that it's not quite as strict as far as kids having to sit out for 2 weeks and miss school because they were sitting by, you know, the wrong kid, but they were wearing a mask. Those rules have been loosened, but that doesn't apply to sports. So if you are allowed to go to school, but you would have been quarantined under the old rules, you still have to sit out from sports. And from what I understand, the reasoning is, well, when you're in school, you're wearing that mask, and if you may have been exposed and don't know it yet, you still got to wait the 2 weeks because you're not wearing a mask when you're out going to sports and extracurricular activities. So that's kind of the way it's going to go. And Tim Brown has talked a little bit about trying to keep certain groups of kids apart from each other. For example, you don't want to lose you don't want to lose 3 varsity kids, so maybe on the bus you spread them out more and have them sitting next to freshmen and JV kids. And just doing some of those things that really they learned from some of the things that happened during fall sports. So it'll be an adventure, but it'll be good to have games going on again. And basketball, obviously big in Republic, and it'll be a fun one tonight as the Tigers host Jefferson City Helias. We're going to take one quick break and be back with the starting lineups and the start of the 2020-21 season after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
With virtual grocery shopping, birthday parties, and even yoga, it seems everyone is doing things virtually. At Cox Health, we have 2 virtual care options to make it even easier to get the care you need from your home or workplace. Virtual visits on demand to see the first available Cox Health provider, and our new virtual visits for primary and specialty care. Now, you can schedule a virtual appointment for adult wellness exams and other routine care with a physician you already know and trust. To learn more, visit Cox Health at coxhealth.com.
Back on our Absolute Roofing pregame show. Teams finishing up their warm-ups. Helias is done. And Republic will go to the bench now. And we're going to let you listen in to Ken Knierim as he takes care of the duties. One of the best PA men in Southwest Missouri. And he starts another season along with the rest of us. So we'll, as soon as he gets started, we'll quiet down and let you listen in to Ken Knierim.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, good evening and welcome to Republic High School for tonight's non-conference varsity matchup between the Jefferson City Helias Crusaders and your Republic Tigers. Again, we'd like to extend a warm Republic welcome on a cool, rainy fall evening here in the Ozarks to our guests from Jeff City. Welcome to the Helias Crusaders players, coaches, and fans. We're glad to have you here this evening. Prior to the start of tonight's game, we have a couple of items to take care of. First of all, we would like to extend our best wishes to the Helias Crusaders football team. They are 12-0 on the season this Friday night. They're in the Class 4 States football semifinals against the Smithville Warriors. So congratulations to the Crusaders. We wish you well this weekend in your quest for an undefeated season in the state championship Class 4. Also, before tonight's game, we would like to recognize and have a special presentation for Republic senior Drew McMillan. Presentation by head coach Tim Brown. Drew McMillan in the final game of the 2019-2020 regular season against Ozark Tigers. D-Mac scored his 1,000th point as a Republic Tiger. Our congratulations to a special player. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Tiger senior Drew McMillan. Thank you. I now repeat the starting lineups for both teams. Again, the first game for each ball club. First of all, for the Helias Crusaders from Jefferson City, their starting lineup is 6'1" sophomore, number 2, Desmond White. 6'3", 6'1" junior number 4, Malcolm Davis. 5'10" junior number 5, Scott Hoslaw. 6'4" junior number 11, Noah Voss. And 6'2" senior number 12, Joe Rembecki. The Helias Crusaders are led by head coach Joe Rothweiler, assisted by Floyd Davis and Sarah Kempker. On your feet, Tiger fans, it's time to meet your Republic Tigers starting 5. 6-foot sophomore, number 2, Alante Askew. 5'11" senior, number 10, Emac Drew McMillan. 6'3" senior, number 11, Tyson Young. 6'3" junior, number 12, Avery Moody. 5'10" senior, number 13, Oliver Welch. Your Republic Tigers led by head coach Tim Brown, assisted by Brian Tucker. Missouri Sports Hall of Famer Tony Armstrong. The officials for tonight's game, Jim Davidson, Landon Gray, and Gary McGinnis.
So we are ready to go on the 2020-21 season as the Tigers host Helias here. And if you got a glimpse of the Helias bench over there, you might have noticed they're a little short. They've only got 7 players down here. And that is partly because, as Ken Kinnear mentioned, they're still playing football. So they've got some football players who are unavailable for basketball here in the early season. And so a short bench for the Crusaders as they start the season. And Tyson Young will tip it off for the Tigers against Noah Voss, the 6'4" freshman. Ball in the air, and the Tigers control it. Askew takes it. Our scoreboard sponsor here in the first quarter is Absolute Roofing, thanks to Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing for their longtime support of Republic Tiger sports. McMillan misses, and then on the rebound, they fire it down low, and Moody is open underneath, and the first 2 points of the season go to Avery Moody, and the Tigers on top 2-0. And if you glance at the bottom of your screen, you'll see right now we've got an improved scoreboard down along the bottom, and a blocking foul, illegal screen called against Voss, and the Tigers will get it back. First team foul on Helias. So we are able to give you team fouls and timeouts left for both teams, and we've got a clock this year. It's the first time that's happened. Askew misses the 3. The ball is tipped out, and it goes out off of the Tigers. I think Moody touched it last, and Helias gets it back. So normally as I stand up here, I'm trying to update the score while the game's going on, and I'm also trying to give the time as much as possible. Now I don't have to do either of those things. 3 is away and good by Malcolm Davis, the 6'1" junior guard. Puts Helias on top, 3-0, or 3-2 rather. Helias seems like always has a bunch of three-point shooters, and they kind of live and die by that 3, or at least they have in the past. McMillan guarded way up high by Hoslog. Goes around Hoslog, and Hoslog grabs him by the arm.
Crusaders foul charge to Scott Hoslog, his first personal, team second.
So the second foul on the Crusaders. First foul on Scott Hoslog, the 5'10" junior guard. Askew will toss it into the backcourt for McMillan. Pretty good student section. Welch throws it to McMillan in the corner, now to Askew up top, and he backs it out on the dribble. Man-to-man defense for the Crusaders. Askew directs traffic, spins around, goes around a pick, and then kind of lost his balance, lost the ball. And Helias out on the run, up ahead. Desmond White lays it up and in. His first 2 of the night and of the season, and Helias is on top 5-2. Welch to Askew, steps into the free throw line, a little floater up and in. Askew's first points. And that makes it 5-4. Davis to White. White guarded by Askew. Askew goes flying, no call. And a fake three by Haslog on the wing on the near side. Now they dump it into the lane, back to Haslog in the corner. The three rolls around, won't go. Askew flies in and one hands the rebound out of there. Stop and go dribble between a couple of defenders, fouled on his way in. And that's 3 fouls on the Crusaders, 3 minutes into the game. White commits the foul, his first. Helias has no use for high uniform numbers. 2, 4, 5, 11, and 12 are their starters. McMillan between defenders, misses the layup. Got to the rim, but couldn't finish it. And a foul against the Tigers on the way in. Foul on Welch. Tim Brown really high on Oliver Welch and his defense. He was a big defensive part of last year's team, but will have a bigger role this year. And as Young gets the rebound, he's fouled from behind, and that is 4 fouls now on the Crusaders. That one goes against Voss, and that's 2 on him, and they can ill afford foul trouble with only 7 guys down here. I guess the good part of having only 7 is it's easy to space out on the bench. Askew down the right side of the lane, finger roll off the glass and in, and the Tigers retake the lead, and that's 4 for Askew, the sophomore, off to a good start. Davis pulls up for 3, missed it. It was short, came off the back of the rim, and then a foul called on Young. The 6'3" senior. Bumped from behind and got whistled for the foul. So 2 fouls on the Tigers now. Desmond White to inbound, right of the basket, along the baseline. And gonna lob it all the way in. Both teams in man-to-man in the early going. A long 3 is no good, and a long rebound is gonna end up being saved by the Crusaders. Ends up back with White, and he is fouled as he penetrates the defense again. That one's on Moody. 1 on him, so 1 on Young, 1 on Moody, 1 on Welch. 7 fouls already, and a steal on the inbound play all the way in for the layup. Oliver Welch. Great play by Welch. Desmond White with the layup. It's the Crusaders back within 1. It's 8-7. Young to Welch. Throws it on the baseline over in the far corner to McMillan, who has it taken away. And then Askew reached in, knocked it away. The ball was loose. And McMillan, as he tried to get to it, committed the foul. So 4 fouls on Republic, each on a different player. All 4 of the 5 starters have committed 1 foul. McMillan, Young, Moody, and Welch. Askew, the only one out there with a clean record so far as we reach the 3-minute mark. And another steal by Welch. Talked about his defense earlier in the quarter, and he quickly gets 2 steals here. Oh, McMillan thought about a very long 3. Throws it to Askew. Tigers not super active right now on the offensive end, kind of standing around. They go to Welch, who goes between defenders, and it bounces on the rim a couple of times and falls off. And Helias with the rebound. That's Joe Rambecki. Hesitates at the top of the key, throws it in the corner, and then back up to the top of the key. Jump stop in the lane, over Askew, and in. Desmond White has 6. So White leads all scorers. Devin McMillan will get set to check in for the Tigers. Welch turns and throws it to Askew, who takes a long 3, and he swished it in. Elante Askew with the 3. Askew has 7. And the Tigers back on top by 2, 11-9. So the Tigers lead by 2, and McMillan hasn't scored, and a push-off called against the Crusaders. So the Tigers get it back with a 2-point lead. 7 points for Askew and 6 for Desmond White, leading their respective teams with 1:25 left to go in the first. Askew's in no hurry as he crosses the timeline, throws it to McMillan. Askew will be asked to step up and score more this season. He averaged just about 10 points a game. Nice move down inside, but the ball knocked away and out off of the Tigers. I think Devin McMillan touched it last on the way in. Crusader got a hand on it and disrupted the play. So Askew averaged almost 10 a game last year, but this year he's got the offensive skill to score more, but he was, trying to, when he wasn't scoring, get it to Drew McMillan, get it to Joe Rexroth, and distribute the ball more, but he'll take a bigger role in the offense. And a foul against Young, that's 2 on him, and he will have a seat on the bench, and Dalton Parks will check in for the first time with about 35 seconds left in the quarter. White gets it into Rambecki, Joe Rambecki, guarded by McMillan, and we've got a foul on the Tigers. Oh, that's Moody. So 2 on Moody, that's 16 fouls now on Republic. 2 on Moody, 2 on Young, and 1 apiece for Drew McMillan and Oliver Welch, and Will Fronabarger checks in for the first time. Quick 3 from the far side is good by Jacob Rembecki, 6-foot sophomore, and Helias back on top, 12-11. Shot is no good. Outlet pass for the Crusaders. Half-court shot is no good. And we come to the end of 1. It's 12-11 Helias with a 1-point lead. Take a break and be back with more after this on Public Tiger Sports.
Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with 1 tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection.
Your Republic cheerleaders. Crusaders ball to start the second quarter.
Helias gets the ball to start the second. And they're on top by a point, 12-11. Desmond White led the Crusaders in the first quarter with 6 points. Offensive foul called on Joe Rembecki. First foul on him. So 6 for White, 3 for Malcolm Davis, and 3 for Jacob Rembecki for Helias in the first quarter. Will Fraunebarger has the ball and throws it to Askew. Askew in the corner to Dalton Parks. Parks to McMillan. And Devin McMillan almost walked, and he does get called for traveling. Thought he got it maybe down on the floor before he landed, but the official said no. For the Tigers in the first quarter, they were led by Alante Askew. And an offensive foul as Askew draws the charge. Askew had 7 points in the first quarter. Moody had 2 and Welch had 2, and that was the extent of the scoring for the Tigers. Askew draws the charge. And the foul against Voss is his third. So with 7 guys on the roster, only 2 on the bench. Driving scoop layup, no good by McMillan. Foul trouble for the Crusaders early, and I think maybe Devin McMillan got away with a foul on that three-pointer as he went up, and I thought he got the arm of the shooter, but maybe not. Anyway, the ball goes out of bounds, and Helias will keep it. Still no scoring here in the second quarter. They lob it all the way up top to Malcolm Davis, who is guarded by Devin McMillan. He's going to take a 3. I think it was partially blocked, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Helias because, yep, it was partially blocked. So I don't think that Will Fraunebarger realized that had happened. Otherwise, he might have gone for the ball. He was just trying to block out. And a 5-second call as Askew draws the charge a couple of possessions ago and then forces the 5-second call guarding the inbound pass. So the Tigers get it back, looking to score the first points of the quarter. Our second quarter scoreboard sponsor is Destiny Church, pursuing God, loving life. That's Destiny Church. Find them online at destinychurch.me. And Drew McMillan drives in, gets fouled on the way to the basket, and will go to the free throw line, still looking for his first points. And if you tuned in late, McMillan recognized before the game for his 1,000th career point that he scored at the end of last season, and the Tigers didn't get a chance to say anything about it when the season ended. So McMillan with his first point. And he makes them both. Corner near side to Zach Bach, who has checked in. And then a 3 from up top rattles home by Jacob Rembecki. So 3 more by Rembecki. And the Crusaders lead by 2, 15-13. Fraunebarger to Askew. Back to Fraunebarger, fakes the 3, throws it to Askew. He's going to drive in, and a nice move by Alante Askew. Puts it up and in. Askew has 9 and a travel down at the other end. Welch checks back in for Dalton Parks. as the Tigers have tied the score at 15 apiece. 18 fouls on Helias, 6 on Republic. So both teams in the bonus from here on out through the end of the first half. Ask you to McMillan, who drives in off the glass. The officials look at each other, and they're going to call a foul on Helias. They didn't want that situation where one calls an offensive foul and one calls the defensive foul, so they looked at each other and gave it to Helias. It's Joe Rembecki who draws the foul. He's got 2 now. And boy, I mean, they're in foul trouble even if they had a deep bench at this point. So it could get interesting here later on. First free throw good. And he made them both. So Devin McMillan, his first 2 points, matches his brother. 4 free throws, 2 each by Drew and by Devin. Desmond White gets his 8th point on the layup and ties it up again. Crusaders have done a good job against Drew McMillan as we're down under 5 left, and Tim Brown wants a timeout, and we will take one as well. All tied up at 17. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com.
Last game, only game before Thanksgiving. And it'll be busy next week, and the YouTube channel will be hopping because we are going to broadcast every game of the Republic Invitational. I think that's 9 games in 6 days. 2 games on Monday. Republic doesn't play on Monday. 2 games on Tuesday, and the 7:30 game is Republic, I think against Glendale that day, and a driving layup, no good by McMillan. And a foul against Devin McMillan. I think, let's see. Yep, commits his first personal. And we walk to the other end to shoot free throws. Then 2 games on Friday. And then on Saturday, there will be 3 games. Tigers play at 7:30 on Wednesday, 7:30 on Friday. And then we'll play either at noon, 1:30, or 3 o'clock on Saturday. First free throw is good. The second one is no good by Joe Rembecki. Lead is 1 for Helias. Drew McMillan, a 3, top of the key, no good. And boy, he's started off cold. So the Tigers, they have McMillan with only 2 free throws so far. They've got to feel good about being within a point. And away from the ball, nope, timeout called by Helias. So Crusaders want to talk things over, and we will take another break. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com.
Tigers had a fast break opportunity, couldn't finish it, and down at the other end, a travel called on Desmond White. White didn't quite get his feet set before he put up the shot and gets called for walking. So Republic gets it back. Boy, neither team playing very well here in the second quarter. Only 12 total points between the teams in the first 4.5 minutes, and McMillan throws it away. Threw it right to Desmond White. One of these teams is going to figure out what it's doing on offense, and it's going to take off and get a big lead. Malcolm Davis's three, hopefully for the Tigers, not a step in that direction. 21-17 though, biggest lead of the night for Helias. Fadeaway three by Alante Askew. Askew is deadly, and he's got 12 now. And a lead down to 1. And on the way in, a foul call against Republic. That may be on Welch. If it is, that's 2 on him. Yep, second foul on Welch. Davis hits the first free throw. And makes the second. So he's got 8. And Askew leads all scorers with 12. Ball thrown away by the Tigers. Down at the other end, Desmond White with the layup. And the lead 25-20. And Askew's the only thing keeping Republic in this game right now. McMillan steps back at the free throw line, floats it up over the defender and in. First field goal of the night and of the season for McMillan. And now a long three off the back iron is no good. That was not a good shot for Helias. 3-on-2 break. McMillan takes it all the way in. Puts it up and in. Wanted the foul, didn't get it, but he's got 6 points in the quarter now, and maybe McMillan's starting to heat up. The lead down to 1. Jacob Rembecki answers. Pushes the lead back to 3, and an offensive foul called against the Tigers. Let's watch that one again. Went in, and not a lot of contact, but I see what the official said that he saw. Down at the other end, 3 rattles around, 1 go. That Better Look at the Action was sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health, dedicated to helping you get a better look at everything. Find them online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. 3 by Fronabarger. Rolls around. Doesn't go. Ball out of bounds. Back to Helias with a 3-point lead. And a little over a minute left here in the first half. Republic has had brief moments of looking like they were starting to get going, but hasn't been able to put anything together with any consistency. And poked away by Askew. He's got a one-on-one all the way in. Left it. No, he didn't leave it short. It rolled up and over. And the steal and the layup by Askew. And a turnover down at the other end as Helias literally turned it over and gets called for it. 14 points for Alante Askew. 12 points for the rest of the Tigers. And with 46 seconds left, Tim Brown may hold it for 1 shot and try to take the lead into the halftime locker room, which would be a real accomplishment considering how the Tigers have played at times. Gavin Beckner is out there now for the Tigers. It's Beckner, Fronabarger, Askew, and both McMillans on the floor for Republic as Askew holds it near half court, and the clock ticks down. Devin McMillan to Drew McMillan. Or rather to Frauenberger. Step back jumper inside the arc, no good by Askew, and a foul called against Republic for a hook. Well, Dalton Parks is out there too, so I don't know who I said was out there in his place. I've already told Will Frauenberger and Drew McMillan that one of them's got to get a haircut because they have the same haircut, the same hair color. They're about the same size, and it is hard to tell them apart when they're moving around at full speed. Free throw is good by Jacob Rembecki. He's got 6 in the quarter and 9 in the game. Next one's good. Tigers will have to rush it up court with 5.9 left. They get it into Askew. Plenty of time to get it up. Gets it across half court, goes around a defender, launches a three, left it short. And we come to the halftime break. And it's a 3-point lead for the Crusaders, 29-26. We'll take a break and be back with our Gold Medal Gyms halftime show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Hey now, Cracker Jack Shack.
Cracker Jack Shack has got your back with custom apparel for your club, organization, or business. And they take screen printing to the next level with amazing new software that lets you track your order online from concept to artwork to the finished product. Link it, see it, click it, get it. Only at the Shack.
Always on time and right on track. Cracker Jack Shack, we got your back. Cracker Jack Shack.
Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports and would love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. or at the Spring Creek venue for an outdoor service at 11. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12. Doors open at 6. Service begins at 6:30. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram or on the web at destinychurch.me. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Hetty Barbecue Company is home to great barbecue, including the famous Pig Nasty Sandwich. They're also home to our Retmo football show every Wednesday night. Go in and check them out or call them for takeout at 732-4BBQ. New York Life Agent Michael Weeks is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports and a supporter of all Republic students on the field and off. If you have financial questions, call him at 417-831-5230. Thanks to New York Life Agent Michael Weeks for his support of Republic Tiger Sports. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Super Clean Car Wash is Republic's newest and best car wash, conveniently located right on Highway 60. And with their monthly memberships, it's easier than ever to keep your car clean with a quick stop on your way home from work. Super Clean Car Wash on Highway 60 in Republic. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
Welcome back to the Gold Medal Gyms halftime show. And thanks to Gold Medal Gyms for their longtime support of Republic Tiger Sports. And It was their support that kind of got the whole video live streaming rolling with their support of the halftime and their sponsorship of the halftime show. So thanks to Gold Medal. And if you see them out and about, or you pop in there for lessons or a party or anything else, tell them thank you for their support of Republic Tiger Sports. And thanks to all of our sponsors who have been so supportive of Republic Tiger Sports over the last 11 years. Scoring in the first half. Well, first let's talk about how the game unfolded. Not much scoring in the first quarter. Helias took a 1-point lead at the end of the first quarter. It was 12-11 Crusaders at the end of one. In the second quarter, Helias outscored Republic 17-15. And that puts the score at 29-26 here at halftime. Individual scoring. A couple of players have 10 points for Helias. Desmond White, the 6'1 sophomore guard, has 10. And Jacob Rembecki has 10 as well. He had a couple of threes. So two sophomores lead the way for Helias. Desmond White and Jacob Rembecki with 10 points apiece. Malcolm Davis had 8 and 1 point for Joe Rembecki, the senior, in the first half. For Republic, they were led by Alante Askew, another sophomore. He had 7 in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter, a three-pointer in each of the first two periods. And he leads all scorers with 14 points so far. Drew McMillan with 6 points. And the leading scorer on the team last year struggled in the first half, didn't score in the first quarter, and then only had 2 free throws about midway through the second quarter, but ended up with 6 in the second quarter and has 6 at halftime. So if he can get going, bodes well for the Tigers in the second half, especially if Askew stays hot. Avery Moody had 2 points, Oliver Welch had 2, and Devin McMillan 2. And that's the extent of the scoring in the first half for Republic. Noah Voss, the 6'4 junior forward for Helias, picked up 3 fouls before halftime, and he spent a lot of time on the bench in the second quarter. Joe Rembecki had 2 personal fouls. And for the Tigers, 2 for Tyson Young, and 2 fouls for Avery Moody, 2 fouls also for Oliver Welch. And Republic trails at halftime, 29-26. JV game went to the Tigers. They beat Helias 57-45. Gunnar Ellison had 13 points to lead the team. And so another win for the JV Tigers. They were undefeated last year at the JV level. So that is 25 wins in a row for the Republic JV team. At least 25. I didn't go back and find out what they did at the end of the previous season, but they won 24 last year in a row and won their first one tonight, so 25 straight at least for the JV Tigers. So congratulations to them. 29-26 the score at halftime. We're going to take another break and be back with more of our Gold Medal Gym's halftime show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Pinniger Chevrolet is proud we continue to serve Springfield and Southwest Missouri as we have for over 40 years. The Pinniger Chevrolet family treat each of our customers like family and exceed every expectation, not only in the large selection of new Chevrolets on the lot, but also the quality of pre-owned vehicles to fit any budget. Whether you need a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, pick Pinniger every time. Find new roads in Republic or online at PinnigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinniger every time.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
With virtual grocery shopping, birthday parties, and even yoga, it seems everyone is doing things virtually. At Cox Health, we have 2 virtual care options to make it even easier to get the care you need from your home or workplace. Virtual visits on demand to see the first available Cox Health provider, and our new virtual visits for primary and specialty care. Now, you can schedule a virtual appointment for adult wellness exams and other routine care with a physician you already know and trust. To learn more, visit Cox Health at coxhealth.com.
So we're just about ready to go here in the third quarter. Teams in the huddle for final instructions from their coaches. And the Tigers will try to get things going here and turn it around in the second half in front of this home crowd. Mentioned earlier, the pretty decent size turnout for the student section for an early season non-conference game. And that's maybe partly because everybody's a little stir crazy looking for something to do. So the Tigers will get the ball to start the second half. Oliver Welch will throw it in to Alante Askew, and here we go. Our third quarter scoreboard sponsor is Destiny Church. Pursuing God, loving life, that's Destiny Church. Find them online at destinychurch.me. The 3 is good by Drew McMillan, and a foul after the shot, and I think the Tigers are going to get it back. That's a good way to start the half.
Asking good, triple good by Drew McMillan. Foul after the shot.
McMillan's got 9. And Scott Haslag committed the foul, and a 3 by McMillan again. And there he goes. 2 straight threes to start the quarter. And watch out.
Another triple by Drew McMillan.
He's got 12. He had 6 25 seconds ago. Now he's got 12. And that kind of sparked the defense at the other end as they knocked the ball away. It stays with Helias. Haslag picked up the foul at the other end. And that's 2 on him. Thought about a 3 from the far corner, passed it up. And now back to Haslag. He will take the 3 this time. It rattles around and won't go. And a rebound taken by Moody but knocked away. And Helias gets it back. And then a charge! Another charge taken by Alante Askew. He's got 2 already in a little over 2 quarters of action. Took a bunch of charges last year. I think, if I'm remembering right, at Bolivar last year, he had several big charges that he took and kind of helped turn the tide in that game. So Republic on top by 3, 32-29, and a walk called against Welch. So McMillan ties it with a 3 on the first possession. And about 5 seconds later off the inbound, gives the Tigers a 3-point lead on the second possession. It's 32-29. You would expect that Republic would kind of wear down Helias. If you joined us late, Helias only has 7 guys down here because, at least partly because they've got their football team still in the playoffs. And so they've got some football players who aren't able to play. Haslag passes up the 3, puts up a one-hander And the ball goes out of bounds off of Helias. Askew open from three, passed it up, steps to the free throw line, floater is good. Alante Askew has 16, so 28 points between Askew and McMillan, and it's a 5-point lead, 34-29. And a foul called up top against the Tigers. Reach called against Askew, first foul on him, and the first team foul on Republic. Republic on an 8-0 run to start the half here. And a block inside. And down at the other end, a jumper in the lane is no good by Tyson Young. Goes out of bounds and stays with Republic. They lob it into Askew, and an ill-considered shot by Alante Askew. He was falling backwards, and for some reason didn't really consider that he was falling backwards and thought, I'm going to shoot this like I'm going to the rim and not come down with it. But he wasn't going to the rim, he was going away from the rim, and he commits a foul at the other end. So it was a 5-foot shot, and it was about 2 feet short. Long three is good. Barely moved the net. Malcolm Davis makes the three, ends the run, and makes it 34-32. And the Crusaders want a timeout with 5:11 left to go in the third quarter. Tigers on top by 2. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
With virtual grocery shopping, birthday parties, and even yoga, it seems everyone is doing things virtually. At Cox Health, we have 2 virtual care options to make it even easier to get the care you need from your home or workplace. Virtual visits on demand to see the first available Cox Health provider, and our new virtual visits for primary and specialty care. Now, you can schedule a virtual appointment for adult wellness exams and other routine care with a physician you already know and trust. To learn more, visit Cox Health at coxhealth.com.
Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection.
Tigers have the ball as we return to action, leading by 2, 34-32. An 8-0 run to start the second half, put Republic on top. Let's see if they can hold the lead. McMillan works his way up court against the double team. And now Welch has it top of the key. The defense doesn't come out to him. He dribbles into the lane and then turns around and throws it back out. Let's see what Tim Brown drew up in the huddle and told his Tigers to do. A little feed down low as Moody got loose. Moody released, went to the basket, and Alante Askew found him, and it's back to a 4-point lead, 36-32. And a reach in against Moody. Got him with the body. And that's 3 fouls on Avery Moody. So he's going to have a seat on the bench. And Devin McMillan is going to come in. Devin McMillan, a 6'1" junior. Moody, of course, you're familiar with from the football season. Leading rusher for the Tigers. playing part-time at quarterback, along with another basketball Tiger, Gavin Beckner. And a three is short. And Drew McMillan with the rebound. Skied up and got it, and then Desmond White ends up on the ground. And double whammy. When you end up crashing to the floor and you get called for the foul, that's never good. And it's his third. So, I mean, I think he did commit the foul. He just kind of was off balance when he initiated the contact. But that never feels good. You get the brunt end of the contact and you get whistled for the foul. Tigers get it into the front court. Welch trying to get loose, fades away, misses the shot, ball tipped around, and Welch gets it back. On the baseline, bobbled it, now throws it to Devin McMillan. Under 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Askew pulls up from three, good. Alante Askew, another three, and he's got 19 points in the season opener. Three at the other end is off the back iron, and Drew McMillan with a board. So the lead is 7 now, biggest of the night for the Tigers.
Foul charge to Jacob Rebecca, his second. Fourth team foul.
Jacob Rembecki commits the foul.
On the Crusaders.
And Askew's going to throw it in. Republic has outscored Helias 13-3 here in the second half. Ball knocked away, but Devin McMillan gets it back, gets it to Drew McMillan. Drives around and dishes off to Welch, who missed the shot. Follow is no good, gets it back again, puts it up, and gets fouled on the way up, and completes the play. So he hits the shot, gets the foul, goes to the line.
Foul charge to Noah Voss, his fourth personal.
Crazy sequence there.
15 foul Crusaders.
Welch has 4,
Welch at the line shooting one.
and Voss commits his 4th foul. Free throw, bounces around and goes. So Welch has 5 now, and the lead is 10. 42-32, with under 3 left to go in the third quarter. Three is good. That was a long one. Malcolm Davis, 4th three of the night for Malcolm Davis, cuts it down to 7. 42-35. McMillan guarded up top by Davis. He's going to go right around him and then throw it on the wing. Back up top. 3 is away and rattles around. Won't go for Young. Rebound to the Tigers. Welch grabbed it out of there. And a second chance for Republic. Stop and go dribble. And a foul called against Helias as Askew was going around Desmond White. And I think that's 4 on White. Yeah, so 4 on White, 4 on Noah Voss. They've only got 7 players. So if those 2 go, then we know who's going to be in the lineup the rest of the way. Askew gets called for turning the ball over on the dribble. I thought they were going to whistle Helias for a foul as Askew was about to go around the defender, and he reached out and grabbed him, but they said that Askew turned it over before the foul was committed. So Helias trying to keep it close, trailing by 7, 42-35. Pass up a 3, they go into the lane, and a charge, and that time it's Oliver Welch who takes the charge. And Jacob Rembecki commits his 3rd. And that's 17 fouls on Helias already. 4 on the Tigers. Askew scoops it up too hard. Maybe a little out of control there at the tail end lost control of the ball, and then he got it back, and instead of gathering it in, it was just kind of still rushing around, and a travel called against Scott Hoslag as he spun one too many times, moved the pivot foot. So a 7-point lead in the ball for the Tigers. Askew in the backcourt will throw it in to Tyson, or Tyson Young will throw it in to Askew. Pressure by Helias. Askew just goes right around Rembecki, and Rembecki reaches and grabs. Gets called for the foul, and that's 4 on him. So Helias has 3 players of its 7-man roster with 4 fouls, and we've still got 9 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the game. Askew missed the free throw, got the rebound, and put it up and in. And he's over 20. 21 points for Alante Askew, and takes a charge at the other end. Unbelievable night by Alante Askew. And that's 5, I think, on Desmond White. So what a sequence for Askew. Misses the free throw here, goes in, gets the ball, makes the layup, and now watch him rush to the other end. He's going to get back, and maybe got the benefit of the doubt on the charge, but drew the charge at the other end. So great sequence by Askew. He's got 21 points. He's taken at least 3 charges. And that better look at the action, sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health, dedicated to helping you get a better look at everything. Find them online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Young missed the shot. Devin McMillan got the rebound, got it back to Young. It's knocked out of bounds by Helias, and Republic will keep it on the inline with under a minute to go here in the third quarter. What a great quarter for the Tigers. They trailed when it started. Now they're up by 9. And Drew McMillan's going to take it inside and get fouled on the shot. And let's see who this is on. Helias wanted a travel. Hoslag commits his 3rd foul. 10th foul on Helias. And McMillan misses the first free throw. McMillan's got 12 points. Made the second. Long 3 at the way beyond the top of the key from the Tiger logo at midcourt was no good by Davis, but Helias got the rebound. And Noah Voss takes it to the hoop, has his first points, cuts it back down to 45-37, and Republic looks like they want to hold it for one shot. Three is no good at the buzzer by McMillan. He turns around in frustration. But it was a great third quarter for the Tigers. At the end of 3, they lead it 45-37. We'll take a break and be back with a 4th after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com.
Helias gets the ball to start the fourth, trailing by 8, 45-37. Republic outscored Helias 19-8 in that third quarter. They were a little slow to get out there. The official just puts the ball on the floor, and Helias had to rush up and pick it up and throw it in. And the storyline at this point, aside from Republic's big third quarter, is that Helias has 7 players on the team and has 4, and 3 of them have 4 fouls, and they throw it away, threw it right to Devin McMillan, who gives it to Drew McMillan. Alante Askew leads all scorers with 21 points for Republic. Askew is fouled. That one is on Zach Bach, and he is the only player that didn't have a foul for Helias. So Bach commits the foul, his first, and Askew's going to shoot 2 free throws. Both Jacob Rembecki and Desmond White had 10 points at halftime, and they both still have 10 points as the fourth quarter begins. Desmond White is done. He's fouled out. Askew's first free throw is no good, but the second one is good. He's got 22 now. Up the lane, running layup is no good. As Malcolm Davis took it to the hoop, tried to draw the foul and get the 3. Shot was no good, but third foul on Oliver Welch sends him to the line to shoot 2, and the first one is no good.
Jacob Rembecki in the lineup now for the Crusaders, replacing Zach Bach.
Second one is good.
30-second timeout, Helias.
So Davis has 15 points, and Helias calls timeout. We'll take one as well as the Tigers have a 46-38 lead. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Elliott Robinson and Company LLP, certified public accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Tigers have the ball, leading by 8, 46-38. Just about 7 minutes left to go in this one, and the Republic will try to open up with a win tonight. Turnaround jumper at the free throw line is no good by Welch. Good effort by Avery Moody as he went up and almost took it away, but it went out of bounds off of him, and Helias gets it back. Helias is still in this, despite a rough third quarter, trailing only by 8. And the shot is no good, and Republic comes away with it. Askew has it, goes up court to Welch, turns and puts it off the glass and in. Nice look up court by Askew. Welch has 7. And Helias throws it away at the other end. So just when it looked like Helias might be making a little move, Republic has it back to double digits. And they're in no hurry. McMillan is going to kind of probe the defense and then pull it back out. 6 minutes left to go. Again, he drives in, pulls it back out, throws it to Askew, and they reverse it. Now back this side on the wing, a three away is no good by McMillan, and a foul called against, I believe, Welch, going up over the back. Four fouls on Welch, so he has a seat, and Tyson Young checks in. Young, Moody, McMillan, and Askew. Our fourth quarter scoreboard sponsor is Absolute Roofing. Thanks to Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing for their longtime support of Republic Tiger Sports. Up the lane, nice look across the lane, but a charge, another charge taken by the Tigers. That time it's Moody. So Republic taking turns, taking charges, and that's another player fouling out for Helias. That's Jacob Rembecki. So White and Jacob Rembecki are done. There's 5.5 minutes left. They got 5 guys left, and one of them has 4 fouls, and one of them has 3. So we'll see if they can finish the game with 5 guys on the floor. Could be a kind of a replay of the old SMS Bears game that I always heard about growing up. Pull-up jumper by Askew is good. Hopefully not a total replay because the Bears won that one, despite being shorthanded. Stop and go into the lane, and a foul called, I think, on the floor. Moody commits his 4th foul, so Republic's not exactly foul-free. Moody has 4, and Welch has 4. Frauenbarger is going to check in for Moody. The difference is that Helias is shorthanded because of football and whatever other reasons still going on, so they're short on the bench. No good on that shot. And Askew takes it all the way, coast to coast. Alante Askew. Boy, 52-38. And Askew with 26 points. Helias drives the baseline. Voss is fouled. And the foul against Tyson Young. He's got 3 now. Voss makes 1 of 2. Down at the other end, an offensive foul called against the Tigers. And in the second half, Republic has outscored Helias 26-10. They trailed 29-26, and now they lead it 52-39. Well, that does add up. Yep. Okay. Thought I had my math wrong there for a second. Shot no good at the other end. Rebound to the Tigers with 4 minutes left. Nice look by Devin McMillan as he fed it to the lane. Went out of bounds off of Tyson Young. Helias gets it back. You know, if Helias didn't have 2 of its starters on the bench, well, at least 1 starter and 1 bench player fouled out already and could still substitute. 13 points at this point would be a big lead, but it's not insurmountable. And if they could hit some threes, but they missed that one, get the offensive board, though. Noah Voss And now it's knocked away. McMillan going to take it all the way in, scoop it up off the glass. Drew McMillan. McMillan has 15. Out of bounds down at the other end. And the Crusaders threw it away. So Republic will get it back, leading by 15. And now they've outscored Helias 28-10 here in the second half. Askew was open for a three, passed it up. And Republic just running some clock. They bounce it down low and then back to Frontebarger. Reverses it to Askew. Double team by Drew McMillan. He splits the double team, steps to the free throw line, put it up and in. So McMillan's got 17, and the shot in the lane is no good. Good second effort by Voss, but it's tipped away, and Askew comes away with it with 2:14 left. What a 1-2 punch by the Tigers in Askew and McMillan tonight. Tim Brown wants a timeout. We'll take a quick one as well with 2:07 remaining. 56-39 is the score, and we'll be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Hey now, Cracker Jack Shack.
Cracker Jack Shack has got your back with custom apparel for your club, organization, or business. And they take screen printing to the next level with amazing new software that lets you track your order online from concept to artwork to the finished product. Link it, see it, click it, get it. Only at the Shack.
Always on time and right on track. Cracker Jack Shack, we got you back. Cracker Jack Shack.
The Republic will play next Tuesday against Glendale, and then next Wednesday against Glendale, and then next Friday against Rolla, unless I'm mixing up the bracket. Another three by McMillan, and now he's got 20. And it's 59-39. Boy, I mean, last year, of course, Rexroth was in the mix offensively, but teams that don't know, you just look at the scoring from last year, and another three by McMillan, no good. Left it short, and a foul called against the Tigers. I think it gets Dalton Parks. Second foul on Parks. So you look at the scoring from last year, and if you're just eyeballing it, you don't know anything about the Tigers personnel, you think, well, if we shut down Drew McMillan, we're going to be in pretty good shape. And then Alante Askew puts up 26 in the opener, and Askew and McMillan are both going to have a seat. And they're done for the night. Frontebarger with the rebound off the missed free throw. Welch saves it in and throws it to Helias. Askew and Drew McMillan combined for 46 points. And a long three at the other end by Malcolm Davis. Davis has 5 threes. And he's got 17, 18 points now. Under a minute and a foul called on Davis. First free throw is no good. Helias with a valiant effort considering how short-handed they are. Second free throw is good by Oliver Welch, and he has 8 points. Davis lost the handle momentarily, puts up a three now as he got loose. Rebound to the Tigers. Moody got the board, got it to Fronteberger with 30 seconds left. Parks is going to take it in. Missed the shot, but another good rebound by Moody. So Moody, a rebound at each end of the floor. Nice effort by Avery Moody. Now Welch to Moody, and the Tigers are just going to let it run down, leading 60-42, and I think that's where we're going to end up. That's going to do it. An 18-point win to start the season for the Tigers. It's Republic 60, Helias 42. We're going to take a break and be back to wrap up the broadcast after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports and would love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. or at the Spring Creek venue for an outdoor service at 11. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12. Doors open at 6. Service begins at 6:30. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram or on the web at destinychurch.me. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Hetty Barbecue Company is home to great barbecue, including the famous Pig Nasty Sandwich. They're also home to our Retmo football show every Wednesday night. Go in and check them out or call them for takeout at 732-4BBQ. New York Life Agent Michael Weeks is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports and a supporter of all Republic students on the field and off. If you have financial questions, call him at 417-831-5230. Thanks to New York Life Agent Michael Weeks for his support of Republic Tiger Sports. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Super Clean Car Wash is Republic's newest and best car wash, conveniently located right on Highway 60. And with their monthly memberships, it's easier than ever to keep your car clean with a quick stop on your way home from work. Super Clean Car Wash on Highway 60 in Republic. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
Welcome back. The Tigers win it to open the season 60-42. At the end of the first quarter, it was 12-11 Helias. At halftime, Helias had stretched its lead to 3, 29-26. They led by 5 at one point in the second quarter, but that was as good as it would get for Helias all night. Second half belonged to the Tigers. They outscored Helias 34-13 in the second half, outscored them 19-8 in the third quarter. They led 45-37 after 3, and a 15-5 fourth quarter put it away. Final score 60-42. For Helias, 18 points for Malcolm Davis. The junior guard had 5 3-pointers to lead the Crusaders. 10 points each for Desmond White and Jacob Rembecki. Noah Voss had 3, and Joe Rembecki had 1 for the Crusaders. Alante Askew, what a start to the season for the sophomore guard. 26 points to lead all scorers. He was joined by his partner in crime, Drew McMillan, another guard. starting his senior year with a 20-point night. He only had 6 at halftime, and he scored 14 in the second half. So Askew and McMillan combined for 46 of the Tigers' 60 points. 8 points for Oliver Welch, 4 for Avery Moody, and 2 for Devin McMillan. Tigers improved to 1-0. Helias falls to 0-1. And the Tigers will be back in action next Wednesday against Springfield Glendale in their opening game of the Republic Invitational. Again, we'll be broadcasting all 9 games all week long, 2 Monday, 2 Wednesday, 2 Friday, 3 Saturday. And join us on the Republic Tiger Sports website or YouTube channel and follow along. Do some high school basketball as we get things off with a bang. Tigers got things off with a bang tonight. A 60-42 win over the Helias Crusaders. And a good way to start the season for Republic. That's going to do it from Republic High School. For camera operator Jesse Brazil, I'm David Brazil. Thanks for watching Tiger Basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.